And almost turned it over. Swider, knuckleball, may have been tipped, but caught at the rim. And
extra possessions for his team, and more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
Double figures, 11 points last time out. Little drop in for Jones on the bounce. Here's Stewart. One way or the other around the screen. Slinging out to Harper, just got it to him. Lob it up, have to go down first, and then the reverse lane is good. Just listen to the intensity of the building. Shot clock at 2-1. Christie on the fade, dropped it in.
He was happy to know that they made a trade just to be able to get him, and also had a chance to play with some greats.
And a fancy finish.
Getting out in transition.
Tip follow for Jones, no. Saves it out to Stewart. Little pump fake, get a little closer, and dropped in the... So Masson for his first run. Crossover. And off the catch, a bomb. Yeah, that's a good thing. When I call something or somebody a problem, that's good. Lob it up. Alley-oop dunk down for Butler. I'm a first page kind of guy.
I looked at the pictures, the diagrams. That's my type of thing.
You know what my favorite term for that is?
3-point field goals made in that game.
College. Yeah.
Yes.
Petty. Again.
It's time to come out and get 120. That's impressive.
Petty. Over the shoulder. That got through a lot of traffic. Sal for a triple. And all of a sudden to New Orleans.
Getting after it. But it hasn't been the same once they substituted into this game.
They're 3 for their last 3. Servetus catches the tip pass and
so catch the big fella right on the run.
Straight away for a 3, and right back in it are the Lakers.
That makes this team super dangerous, and remember, they are playing for something. Make it 4 straight threes.
New Orleans needs to win and do so by 5, maybe more, depending on what happens with Toronto next door for a spot in Sunday's championship.
He did a great job.
I'll tell you what, I officiate high school basketball, and his ability to learn a little bit about the road.
I honestly believe that, and I said this much earlier before all this news happened. I think that Donovan Mitchell, okay, Jay. Yeah, I think Spider will be a New York Knick when it's all said and done.
Okay. Off the skip pass. Harper got it and one. He's been a double-figure scorer here all week. Harper again can't get this one to go. Cleaned up off the back iron by McCoy. And he'll bring it up himself. Square the shoulders and let it rip. Meanwhile, the Lakers have had this push continue now, and they're working toward halftime. The Pelicans, who need to win and to do so by at least 5, have got to get back in this thing, and Harper will. Here's Servetus back in the game with a strong shoe game tonight. Harper for one of this. Jones, who hammers it. And possibly meet up with the New York Knicks on Sunday for the Summer League Championship game.
Quick 7-0 run by the Pels to tie this back up. Cole Slider cancels that.
Push off, fumbled it, and digging it out of there. Swider for the Lakers. Pippen Jr. got a shot in on Petty. And Swider with an unconventional finish at the rim. You know they all have an eye on who's watching them tonight.
Well, I mean, that's one of the great things about being in Summer League. I mean, this is where the stars...
Wildly entertaining second half.
Well, I mean, know that New Orleans has something to play for. And again, not that the Lakers don't. The Swider lines up another, knocks down another.
Pippen Jr. swatted away. What a run to the rim for Jones. Broken floor. Butler lays it in.
Two guys went at it between Syracuse and Florida State a number of times in ACC play. Great find.
Swider has the last 11.
I love the pace of this game, though. These two teams are getting up and down the floor. The Lakers are just doing it better right now than the Pels.
Pierre Louis with a tough finish. Good recovery. Shot blocked by Kalea Jones. Try it from downtown. Another look. Servetus this time. Shooter.
You know, and there's great days, there's good days, and there's bad days. So you have to be able to accept it. And I've seen a lot of different things come in our game over the last 5-6 years. You know, we're giving trophies to the Eastern Conference champions now. So I like it. I think it for the game, and I think it's great. And you know, you see these young players come out here and now they have something to really play for.
Now we can put that into play.
I don't think I can put my son in that category because I don't think the Lakers got a chance of winning the ring this year.
1 point, the double-digit lead.
And Sean, let's remember that as the Lakers came down the near of the end of the regular season, and Monica, he also was available. And that's the thing. Availability is your best ability in the NBA. And you think about this. Russell Westbrook averaged over 18 points per game. He didn't miss games. He didn't load manage. He didn't sit out time. And when you're talking about a former MVP, a top 75 player of all time.
Took a pop at the back. Unable to finish. No call. That's threaded it to Sebron, who dunks it home. Sebron on the attack, all by himself.
May have tweaked something on that last possession.
Pippen Jr. back in, and on the way down hits the shot.
So got to try to make sure he differentiates between time to be a playmaker and time to be a scorer.
Looking to get the double figures. Got it, 10 points and 1. Multiple times here tonight. Huff secured the rebound, and he is positioned to score. Yeah, I mean, that's his spot. Shout out to the Portland Trailblazers. They've had to survive some games, tough watches today to make sure they don't get passed up. If the Lakers can finish this off, Huff may have gotten fouled. Power play for New Orleans at the other end. Jones muscling to the rim, lays it in. And Corey and Monica, I don't know how we've gone through this entire broadcast, and this conversation reminds me of it. Zion Williamson signing his. That'll help, but it may be too little too late. Pelicans eliminated from championship contention. And so our final on Sunday is set. The final score, Los Angeles 102, New Orleans 94. Big night for Cole Swider and Scottie Pippen.